Hello and I welcome you for the today's discussion. And today we are mainly discussing some of the problems and some definitions. So here we are discussing some basic terms which are helpful for to know the and to solve the problems. Then we are solving the problems, and it is the second part of problems on water requirements of crops, and we are solving some problems on discharge and reservoir capacity. So we are calculating reservoir capacity and discharge at different parts of distribution system. Right? Then we are discussing some important questions from old question papers. Okay. So we'll begin with some terms which are helpful for to know the important topics. So one is core water and core depth, then core period. So here the word core is related to first watering. So when you are making agriculture, right? So it required water. Then we are supplying with the irrigation water. So when you are making first watering, it is called as core, and first watering is called as core watering. The first watering is core watering. Then how much depth water we are applying for first watering is a core depth, and the period the which consider this part in a base period. So we know what you mean by base period, right? So from first watering to last watering, and within this how much time it covers, it is called as core period, right? I think I'm clear. Core watering is the first watering, and how much water depth we are providing, it is a core depth, and the time between the time considered within the base period, it is called as core period. Then outlet factor. So outlet factor is same as duty at the outlet. Duty at the outlet. Then intensity of irrigation. So very important. We see this word in many problems. So intensity of irrigation is defined as the percentage of cultivable commanded area. It is the word very important. The percentage of cultivable command area proposed to be irrigated during either a crop season or during the year. See, it is maybe it is year or in the crop season, but it is proposed to be irrigated. For example, there is an area of 7,500 total area. Out of this, in Rabi season, 60% can be. See, it is intensity of irrigation for Rabi season is 60%, and total area is 7,500. Then, what is the area under the irrigation in Rabi season? It is 4,500. How? It is we are taking 60% as the intensity of irrigation, right? Okay, so then we'll go through directly for problems, right? Okay, so here in this problem, the table below gives the necessary data about the crops, their duty, and the area under each crop. See, here you can see they have given data of each crops, and in that base period they have given, area they have given, and duty they have given. Correct? Okay. So then commanded by canal taking off from storage tank. Taking a time factor for a canal to be 13 by 20. Calculate discharge required at the head to the canal. So first calculation is discharge required at the head to the canal. Then if the capacity factor is 0.8, determine design discharge. Design discharge. We'll see now how to calculate. So first we have to calculate discharge for each crops. So here to calculate discharge we required area and duty of each crops, right? So first we'll take sugarcane, and for sugarcane calculation we required first duty, right? So duty for sugarcane is 580, and area under the sugarcane is 850. Sorry, area under the sugarcane is 850 divided by duty 580. So then we'll get a discharge of 1.466 cumex. Similarly for sugarcane overlapping in hot weather, and if you calculated the discharge we required area. So area is 120, and duty is 580. Correct? So then we are getting discharge. It is 0.207. 0.207. Similarly, we calculate for wheat, and we are getting for wheat 0.375 cumex. Then similarly for wheat it is 0.7, sorry 0.375 cumex. Similarly for bajri it is 0.25 cumex, and for vegetable 0.6 cumex. Okay, it is easy, just it is the area by duty for each crop. Next, we have to calculate discharge required for each season. They have given in the problem rabi season, monsoon season, hot weather season, correct? So here for rabi season they have given wheat as a in bracket, they have given wheat as a rabi season, and they have given monsoon as a basri in a monsoon season, and for hot weather they have given vegetables and sugarcane. But they have given sugarcane, but it is like no, as we know, it is an annual or perennial crops, means it takes around more than 320 days, correct? So means it will come under all the season of rabi season, monsoon season, hot weather season, correct? So that's what it has to be considered in all the weather to calculate how much water is required, how much discharge is required in each season. That's what this is common consideration of sugarcane, common consideration in all the weathers, right? First we'll begin with the rabi season, sugar plus wheat, then we'll get a discharge. Similarly in monsoon, sugar plus bajri, so then you will get a value for monsoon, and you will get for hot weather. So in the hot weather you will get sugar cane plus sugar cane of overlapping in hot weather plus vegetables, so then you will get a discharge required at hot weather, right? And if you see here, out of 3, and maximum is 2.273 is the highest, correct? So that's what the maximum demand of 2.273 cumex in the hot weather. The time factor is the ratio of number of days the canal has actually run to the number of days the canal was supposed to be run, correct? Time factor. So and it is already given, don't worry, it is already given in the problem. It is 13 by 20, right? So then we have to calculate full supply discharge at the head to the canal. So to calculate this, we have to multiply maximum value with the time factor. And as I told, maximum value is 2.273. So with the and multiply time factor, we will get full discharge at the head to the canal. At the head to the canal, we got it, right? So then we have to calculate design discharge. To calculate design discharge, we require full supply discharge and capacity factor, and it is already given in the problem, zero point 0.8. So then divided by zero point 0.8 to the full supply discharge, then we will get design discharge of 4.372 cumex. 4.372 cumex. Okay, so then we will go for next problem. So here also they have given some data. They have given data for crop. They have given data of base period of each crop, duty at field, and area, right? And even they have given some losses considerations. In the canal, loss are 20% and reservoir loss are 12%. And what we need to calculate? Reservoir capacity. Reservoir capacity we have to calculate, and we'll see how to calculate reservoir capacity. So first we have to calculate volume of water required for each crop. So to calculate volume of water required for each crop, first we have to calculate discharge for each crop. So to calculate discharge, as I told, it is a duty by area, correct? And then you will multiply with the base period, then we are getting total volume of water required for complete growth of wheat. Our first crop is wheat, and for each crops you will get volume of water required by multiplying base period, that is 120, right? So similarly, and you will get for wheat 320. And if you see sugarcane, as I told, first we have to calculate discharge. So how to calculate discharge? Duty by area. So here you can key sugar, and what is the area? 800. And sorry, what is the duty? It is 5600. So duty by area, so duty is 5600 and area is 800, and you will get discharge of 7 cumex. And calculate volume of water required by multiplying base period. So here it is 360, so multiply with 360, you will get 2520 cumex days, right? Similarly again for cotton, so to calculate cotton, duty by area into base period. Very simple. I'll repeat. To calculate volume of water required, duty divided by area into base period, that is 200, right? And then you will get for cotton, it is we are getting around 343 cumex day, correct? Okay. So similarly we calculate for rice and calculate for vegetable. So then we will see for total, we calculated each crop, then we have to calculate total volume of water required on the field for all the crops, correct? That is in terms of we are getting cumex day, right? You can see it is, if you make summation of all the crops volume of water required, you will get a total volume that is 3850, but we required in terms of hectares meter. So to get in hectares meters, we have to multiply for total volume of water into this hectares meters factor, so that is 8.64. So how we are getting 8.64? That is 1 cumex of water in meter cube per day, and 1 hectare, it is 1 hectare of area, it is 10 to the power 4, right? So then we are getting 8.64, that is multiplying to the total volume of water in cumex days, then we are getting in terms of hectare meter. How much we are getting in hectares meter? It is 33,264, 33,664 water we are required. So then, but our consideration is reservoir capacity. So before to calculate reservoir capacity, we have to calculate we have to calculate volume of water required at the head of the canal. So to calculate at the head of the canal, we have to consider the losses of water. So how much is the losses? Since losses in the canal system are 20%, the volume of water required at the head of the canal means we have to take the consideration of 20%, and we have to increase the water, right? How much we have to increase out of right? We have to consider the 20%, and if you consider the 20%, right, and by this, so we'll get 41,580 hectares meters, right? So you can see here it is actually 33,264, correct? But we have taken consideration of 20% extra because it is losses are taking place. And if you consider 20% extra by 100 by 80, so why it is 80? Because if you take 100% of water, 80% like no, it is available, correct? So remaining we have to take. So that's what we are getting extra of 20%, 41,580. Similarly, there is an extra consideration of 12%. Like actually, we are getting total. We required total 33,264, but again we required 20% extra because we are losing 20% in canal, and again in this we are again losing in reservoir. If you go ulta, right, it started with reservoir, but if you get a reservoir 47,250, it is what reservoir capacity is required, but out of this 12% is lost, right? So that's what allowing 12% reservoir losses the storage capacity. So to calculate that, we have to use the volume of water required at the head of the canal, that is 41,580 cumex hectare meter. So then 12%, right? That is 100 by 88. Then we are getting total reservoir capacity of 4,047,250 hectares meter, right? Okay. So even the same problem we can solve by tabular method. So the tabular method is what? Instead of calculating cumex day, then we are converting into hectares meter. So here in this, we can directly go for hectares meter. So it is a simple formula, summation of V equal to summation of delta into A. Correct? So same tabular column, you write down the crops, base periods, duty at the field. So then you can calculate delta. Here we have to calculate delta. It's simple formula, and you can get these delta values, right? So then these delta values are multiplied with areas for each crop. So here for wheat they have given 4,800, for sugarcane they have given 5,600, and if you multiply 0.576 into 40, then if you multiply 4,800, you will get this total total volume of water for wheat in hectares meter. So similarly, you will get for all the crops. Then make a summation, you will get this value, and it is approximately 33,260 hectares meter, correct? But we have to calculate reservoir capacity. And even you can calculate by dividing zero point 0.8 into 0.88, right? That is like 20% of canal loss and 12% of reservoir loss out of 100%. Correct. So then we are getting 47,245 hectares meters. Okay, so then we'll go for next problem. Same problem, almost same, and there is only the extra point is of whatever water is required for the total reservoir capacity, and for irrigation, 40% we are getting from rainfall. Means we have to calculate first how much total water is required. Then out of this, only we have to take required water is 40%, 60%. Why? Because already 40% is available in the through the rainfall. Correct? Okay. So we'll see the problem first. The canal takes off a reservoir to irrigate the area as shown in the table. 40% of water required for irrigation is assumed to be available directly from the precipitation. The channel convenience loss are 15%, reservoir losses are 10%, water would be water would be capacity sorry what would be the capacity of the reservoir needed. So here calculation is what reservoir capacity of reservoir. Correct. So then same we are calculating, right, how we calculated previously, right? Okay, same, but here it is we are calculating with the help of tabular method, so table method. So here, as I told, we have to calculate volume of water required in hectares meter for each crop. So how to calculate volume of water required for each crops in hectares meters? We require delta. So we have to calculate delta first. So how to calculate delta? Using this simple formula, 0.64 into B by D. B is a base period and D is a duty. So here they have given base period for each crop and duty for each crop. Then we can get delta for each crop. Right? For wheat, for sugarcane, for rice, for cotton, and for bajra. Correct. So then they have given area for each crop, and when you multiply area with the delta, we will get volume of water required for each crop. And after getting volume for each crop, make a summation. So after making the summation, we are getting 4,548.3 hectares meters of water. Correct. Then what we have to calculate? What would be the capacity of the reservoir needed? Correct. So but totally how much water is required for each total crops? 4,548.3 hectares meters of water is required, but we are not taking this entire amount of water from the reservoir. Correct. So we are only taking 60% of it. 60% of 45,000, sorry, 4,548.3. So this is what total required. Correct. Out of this, we required only 60%, that is 0.6. Then when here we are taking the consideration of losses, 15% of canal and 10% from the reservoir losses. So then we are getting around 3,568 hectares meters. 3,568 hectares meter. Right? Okay. So we'll go for next problem. It is similar to yesterday's problem. Right? So here they have given the gross commanded area for distributor is 10,000 hectares. Correct? So total area is 10,000 hectares, 75% of which can be irrigated. It is what 10,000 they are given, but only 75% is irrigated. The intensity of irrigation for Rabi season is 60%, very important, and for Kharif season is 30%. If the average duty at the head of the distributory is 2,500 hectares per cumex for Rabi season and 1,000 hectares per cumex for Kharif season. Determine the discharge required at the head of the distributory from average demand consideration. Correct. So what is our main requirement? Determine the discharge required at the head of the distributory. So before to calculate this, we have to calculate some prerequisites, right? So here first we have to consider gross commanded area. So how much is given? 10,000. But out of 10,000, only 75% is used for irrigation. Means that area is good for irrigation, that is called culture level command area. So take only 75% of 10,000, so then we are getting 7,500 hectares. But out of 7,500 hectares, only 60% is under Rabi season. Correct. So that's what we have to multiply this area into 0.6. We'll get area under the irrigation in Rabi season. It is 4,500. Similarly, for Kharif season, we are getting 2,250 hectares. Then we have to calculate discharge for Rabi season. So to calculate for Rabi season, we require duty for Rabi season. So how much duty for Rabi season? It is 2,500, right? And area is 4,500. Then we are getting discharge of 1.8 cumex. Similarly for Kharif season, it is we are getting a duty of 1,000 and area is 2,250. Then we are getting discharge of 2.25 cumex. Then you can calculate required discharge at the head of the distributor 2.25 cumex. Correct? Okay. So then previous question paper problems. One is from June July, and which you solved first second problem similar to the second. No, it is exactly same as second problem which we solved. Correct. And here also same as second problem, but the change is instead of instead of uh, they are not given directly the areas for each crop. They have given intensity for each crop. Intensity of irrigation, it is 20%, 20%, 10%, 15%, and 15%. Correct. So then they have given total area, it is 40,000 hectares. So you have to take 20% of 40,000 for wheat, and for sugarcane 20%, for cotton 10%, rice 15%, vegetable 15%. That is, we have to multiply with zero point 0.2 for wheat, zero point 0.2 for sugarcane, 0.1 for cotton, 0.15 for rice, 0.15 for vegetable to get area. So we have to calculate area in one more column. And how to calculate, as I told, total area into 0.2 for wheat, total area into 0.2 for sugarcane, total area into 0.1 for cotton, and total area 1.5 for rice, similarly for vegetables. Right? So similarly, and it is also in December 2014 and 15 we have a same problem which is already solved in the discussion, right? And for this I referred mainly Dr. B.C. Punimia, and even you can refer Dr. N. Balasubramania textbook. Thank you.